The supercontinent Pangea is tearing apart. A sudden geological catastrophe shatters the peaceful herds forever.
Deep rifts separate families in an instant. The Earth itself becomes an impassable boundary.
Rising ocean waters violently rush in, permanently filling the tectonic scars of a broken world.
Isolated on newly formed shores, they watch their kin drift away. The continents are fractured.
From space, we see the grand puzzle breaking. South America and Africa drift apart, separated by oceans.
In isolated South America, evolution takes a bizarre turn. Meet the Giganotosaurus.
Faced with deadly predators like Carnotaurus, its elongated neck spines become a formidable, lethal defense.
Across the young Atlantic, the African landscape transforms into a scorching, unforgiving desert.
Here, the Tyrannosaurus survives the extreme heat by pumping blood through a massive, cooling dorsal sail.
Far to the south, Australia sits near the Antarctic Circle, plunged into months of freezing darkness. The tiny Leolasaura adapts to the eternal polar night, using oversized eyes to forage in the snow. To survive the blizzards, it wraps its incredibly long, fluffy tail around its body like a blanket.
In North America, a vast inland sea divides the land, ruled by the monstrous marine reptile, Tylosaurus.
Above the waves, the giant pterodon dominates the skies, gliding effortlessly on the coastal thermal winds. Divided by oceans, life finds a way. One broken world gives birth to 1,000 evolutionary paths. A splash of neon pink shatters the monotony. The very first flower awakens.
But this beauty isn't for the dinosaurs. It is an invitation for a new partner.
A grand bargain is struck. Sweet nectar in exchange for carrying pollen.
This targeted delivery system sparks an explosive botanical revelation across the planet. The dull green valleys quickly transform into vibrant, fragrant carpets of magnolia. Flowers also developed fierce bodyguards to protect their precious reproductive organs. To spread further, plants invent a new bribe: sweet, fleshy fruits. Birds become airborne gardeners, scattering seeds across distant, untouched landscapes. The old giants, unable to adapt to the changing flora, face starvation and extinction. A new generation of armored grazers emerges, perfectly adapted to harvest the low-growing angiosperms. In nutrient-poor swamps, some flowers turn their deadly beauty toward the insects themselves. A complex, interconnected web of life forms, with flowers at its very foundation.
The silent, monotonous era ends, replaced by a vibrant world of blooming color.
Deep within the murky rivers of the Kem, a giant sawfish hunts in the dark. But the ultimate predator needs no eyes. Specialized sensors detect the faintest ripples in the water. With an explosive burst of power, the Spinosaurus strikes with deadly precision. Erupting from the depths, the undisputed king of the Cretaceous rivers reveals its colossal size. Powerful forelimbs and hooked claws easily secure the dangerous, barbed prey on the muddy banks. Unlike other theropods, the Spinosaurus possesses incredibly dense bones, acting as ballast for deep diving.
Its short, powerful hind legs and webbed feet make it an incredibly efficient swimmer.
But a fresh kill attracts unwanted attention from the terrestrial tyrant, the Giganotosaurus.
This massive land predator seeks to steal the hard-earned prize from the River King. The Spinosaurus responds by flushing blood into its massive sail, instantly doubling its perceived size.
A sudden, violent display of territorial aggression proves the riverbank belongs to the aquatic giant.
Outmatched in this muddy terrain, the land predator wisely chooses to retreat into the forest.
The undisputed ruler of the Kem waterways returns to its submerged kingdom.
This magnificent sail also acts as a crucial radiator, preventing the massive dinosaur from overheating.
A true water dragon of the Cretaceous, the Spinosaurus remains a terrifying master of the rivers. In the mid-Cretaceous, the Earth trembled under the weight of the ultimate giant, Argentinosaurus. But even a moving mountain was not safe from the apex predator of South America. Giganotosaurus did not crush bone. It used blade-like teeth to inflict shallow, bleeding wounds.
Hunting in packs, these predators turn the giant's sheer size into a disadvantage.
The giant's whip-like tail was a devastating weapon of defense. Their teeth were perfectly evolved biological scalpels, designed to slice through flesh and veins. Using hit-and-run tactics, the pack slowly drained the giant's life force, drop by drop. Time and gravity became the predator's greatest allies. The mountain was finally crumbling. Exhausted and bled dry, the largest animal on Earth could fight no more. The Alpha delivers the final, fatal strike, claiming the ultimate prize. A single kill of this magnitude could sustain the entire pack for weeks. But even in victory, the savage nature of the pack demanded a strict, violent hierarchy. Above the feast, scavengers patiently awaited their turn in the shadows.
In the dense Cretaceous swamps, visibility is near zero. Predators like Gorgosaurus hunt as silent phantoms. Unaware of the danger, a Parasaurolophus grazes. It has no armor, no sharp claws, no horns. When the ambush is sprung, survival comes down to fractions of a second.
But this herd has an ultimate arm system. Instantly, the entire herd reacts to the warning, vanishing into the impenetrable forest. The element of surprise is lost. The apex predator is left with nothing but frustration. Inside that magnificent crest lies a complex network of hollow tubes, acting as a giant resonating chamber. They communicate using infrasound. The sheer power of their calls can literally shape the environment, turning sound into visible geometry. The crest isn't just for sound. It's a vibrant visual billboard used to attract a mate. To fuel their massive bodies, they possess one of the most efficient plant grinding machines in nature. Even when blinded by the fog, the herd stays perfectly synchronized through a continuous symphony of calls.
Their warning system is so effective that even other species, like the armored Edmontonia, rely on it.
As the sun sets, the valley is filled with the grandest chorus of the Cretaceous world.
This era wasn't just about teeth and claws. It was an age of magnificent, living music.